I'm going to have an inbox preview look at this kit here by RFM or RyeField model. This is the 1/35th scale T-34 85 Chinese Volunteer, and they refer to it as tank number 215. The kit number is 5059, and this is our box art here with the tank, I'm assuming from the Korean War. You can see the markings on here. And then we have color info and profiles by Ammo Mag. Shows our various, I'm guessing this is our photo etch pieces on here. And the side of the box looks like this. And again, it gives us some info, and it looks like we do have options here for a second tank at least. We'll open it up and see what we actually get in here. So to start off with, we have our nice instruction sheet. This is the kind of instruction sheet I actually prefer. I don't need like the heavy gloss sheet if it's expensive to make or anything, because these sheets are just gonna basically either be tossed out or just thrown on a pile, and this is a really nice way of doing it. You've got, it looks like it's color here, and it's just like the regular cheap type of paper. And then we've got like color, shows our parts here done in color, our different steps here. So we'll have a look and you can see our various parts we're getting in there, but then you can see our suspension here and the hull. Pretty standard layout of doing it. And our track links, which are track links, I guess they're going to be individual link tracks. You can see here. And then there is some holes you're going to be opening up for this specific version. See various steps here. And then we've got some CAD work here actually for the gun mount. And it's showing us, I'm assuming, where to glue. Kind of a different way. It's like multiple different ways of showing how to do the various steps. And so this is a 15-step kit. It looks pretty basic. Doesn't look like too many parts to it. Pretty straightforward. And then we have our Chinese Volunteer tank 215 here. Just your standard green, and it's calling out for the Mr. Hobby 303 as your base color. So it looks like you're getting basically 3 colors is all they're asking for on here. And on the back we've got some other vehicles that they do. Various ones here. All the Abrams tanks they do, and the workable track link sets here. And I will show the little QR codes. I guess they're for various different regions. Obviously Facebook would be our North American one to look at. So the instructions look excellent. This is exactly what I like in a kit, and like just simple, but they've put the color in there for you. They did a nice job on those. So we'll go into our plastic. And oh, it looks like really nice casting texture on everything. So here's our driver's door. You can see how much detail they put in the casting. Like really excellent. Oh, we've got a couple of different options for gun manlets. I don't believe it was calling for it in the instructions for that specific vehicle, but it looks like if you wanted to slightly modify this vehicle, you could. So you can see the casting on this one here. And our little fenders here. And the gun is all one piece with the open muzzle. That's a very nice barrel, the way they've done it there. There are various pieces here. And there is, like under the hatch and that, there is some detail. So you could leave your hatches open, but there is no actual interior in here, I guess. And then our wheels, very nicely done wheels. These are the very late style, like they're the Starfish style, like the T-34s and stuff have. And you get separate rubber for the well, they're plastic, but the rubber piece is like separate from the actual rim. Really nice. Actually, it makes it really nice if you're doing a burnt out vehicle also, because it's already got the rubber removed there, and they look excellent, the detail on them. We'll flip it around. So wow, that's excellent. And so it looks like you can just use this style of like the rim. They give you the rubber, and you can just replace the rim for whichever vehicle you're doing, which is pretty smart. In our lower hull, pretty typical for T-34 to be made like this. And there's really not a whole lot you can do with it, but like the suspension, the springs and that, it should be visible in there. You can see the weld seams on here, which they've done. Pretty excellent. I mean, for as basic as the bottom of the T-34 is, they did attempt to make it a little nicer. And then our main hull sprue. It's as good as, I would say it's as good as any other T-34 I've seen. I can't say if it's really better, but it looks really good. And our extra tracks there. There's no, oh, there is. If you look, there is slight casting marks at the edge of the tracks. Okay, so those are excellent. They're very faint, very hard to see, but they are there. And then you've got, again, the front fenders and our machine gun here. The little mount for it. And you've got options. I guess you can either use the photo etch, or you can just use this piece here, which is like without the photo etch. You can do whichever you want. Very nice. I'm glad they gave us that option. A different style of driver's hatch. So again, it looks like if you know the specific vehicle you're doing, you can check it out to see like what production it is, which so you're not really limited to the one they show you on the box. And on the inside there's really no detail, but it looks like all the little holes are numbered for you, so it should be very simple to find out which holes you have to open up. That's a really good thing. I've never really seen that on any other kits. I wish more people would do something like this. That makes it really nice, so you don't make a mistake in opening up the wrong hole. And oh, okay, so we don't have individual links. It's actually link and length. Really nice they've done that. And each one does have the casting mark. I'm not sure how well it'll show up because it is very faint. But at the very edge, you can see there's a tiny little casting mark on them. I can't really tell if I look. It looks like they are raised. The casting mark should be raised. So they did a pretty good job on that. And I'm guessing I'm not sure if this is a spare wheel. I guess this is a spare wheel right here. And everything looks excellent. The springs. And oh, this is amazing. The little like smoke canister things are in one piece, because it's very hard to file and sand down between those like really prominent ribs on there. Nicely done. Excellent. And this is what I was talking about on when I look at some of the T-72 kits, you can see how there is an actual seam on these. Like when you put them together, you think you have to get that really nasty seam out of there, but the way that they're made, there is an actual seam on them in real life. But this is excellent. Excellent that they've done this. And then another option here is your little like the covers over the exhaust, the little armored covers. It's like a cast one, and whatever that one, however it's made. And so you've got a little bit of options, and then you've got an open exhaust. I believe Tamiya did theirs this way, so you can actually have it open. Excellent. I really like this. This is a really good feature. Then we have, there isn't a whole heck of a lot of parts really. And here's our turret. You can see the excellent casting on it and all the little various casting markings. And then where we put our little hooks in the back, it's pretty evident there. No question on those. And then this little piece of armor here that goes up at the front looks really good. The way they've broken it up right around the weld seam, really nice. That is excellent. And so we have our photo etch sheet, very basic. Anybody should be able to work with this. Like, you don't even have to use this like grilling here, but these straps, very minimal amount. That's all you need. Excellent, excellent that they've done that. They didn't go overboard with it. And we've got actual rope. That's the best way of doing tow cables, is the actual rope. And then we have our two vehicles here with the vehicle number 312 and 215. This kit looks excellent. Considering how they put the fuel tanks, the rear fuel tanks, this thing should be an amazing build. This is probably one of the better, it's got to be maybe in the top 1 or 2 of T-34s. Now there's no interior, but the way they've broken the parts down, and this is just absolutely amazing that they did the fuel tanks all in one piece like that. We've been waiting for so long for something like that to come along. So excellent, looks like an excellent kit, which is the RFM RyeField model T-34-85, and this variant is the Chinese volunteer variant. So thank you for watching.